Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Pause Window Cleaning, and this is week number 14 of our 100K journey of 2024. Now, as you can tell, our car is back to normal, have all the equipment, all the tools back into our car, so it's nice to be able to go to work because this week we had a few jobs and we were able to use our equipment, obviously, right? So it's nice to have our car clean and then having all the equipment come back on. One thing I would say is that it's nice to, like, I guess every so often, maybe at least once a year, kind of clean out your car, clean everything up, like the windows, like I did last week. But it's also nice because when we put everything back in, I kind of reorganize things. It's nice, maybe take some stuff that I didn't need. Like normally I would have my water pump. I think in other videos you'll see like it was in the middle seat in the back. Now I put it in the trunk because it makes it a little bit easier, have more space. So anyways, just make things easier, make things nice. So it's nice to have our car back into the swing of things. And so anyways, before I begin with our weekly update, I know I've talked about in the past having, like, you know, a daily update type of thing. So I'm going to try something and let me know what you guys think. I'm going to instead, you know, doing like a video every day and all that, I'm gonna put the YouTube shorts, film, I don't know what you want to call it, reels, here on the side, so that when I'm talking about a job, you'll see the job that I'm doing. So hopefully you guys like that. That's kind of like, you know, something that I kind of wanted to do. I've seen other people kind of do it, so I kind of want to try to implement that in my videos. So anyways, let's get straight into it. Let's just let me know what you guys think. So on Monday I did a huge house. It was a mansion. Man, that house was a very beautiful house. I've done this house for I would say a couple years now, and they've been super nice. I really like them a lot, and that's something that I really like about when it comes to window cleaning. Yes, you're doing a job, yes, you're getting paid, you have your own business and all this other stuff, but I really enjoy, I think, you know, I'm an extrovert, I'm a very sociable person, and I think it's nice because when I'm going to people's homes, yes, you know, there's a balance. You don't want to be talking the whole time, but at the same time, when you get to do someone's house, you get to talk to them, and it's really nice. Sometimes they give you, you know, tips, but that's not the focus on that. Sometimes they'll give you like little gifts, they'll give you food, maybe a drink or something like that, and so it's really nice. And so this family, they've been very nice to me. This is the first time that I actually did a job with my wife on this house, and they love my wife, and it was very nice. And so they gave us a tip, and yeah, I always appreciate and really like to do their house because, man, they have an amazing view. And so hopefully on the videos I'll be able to show you guys that job. So that was Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday we didn't work. We had some personal stuff that we took care of, and we were able to take care of that, some errands pretty much. So it was perfect because, again, like I said last week, this week was fully booked, and then now there's a rain coming. Today's Thursday. Again, I like these weekly updates are always apparently on a Thursday, but we have our another rainstorm coming in on Friday, so we have some other people move to next week. But then I was able to do today, Thursday, 2 different jobs. The first one, I guess both of them were just outside only, and so it was really nice to see them again. These are both returning clients, so I guess this week was all returning clients. Oh, I didn't think about that. But anyways, yeah, so I've done their windows before, and the ones that I've done today, there's the 2 that I normally do. The house that I did today, but on other times it's nice because I normally just go to their house, take care of the windows, and then they always like pay me later, and it's always like a very smooth transition. I don't have to be there, you know, talk with them. Sometimes I just show up, they're like, hey, just take care of it, and so we take care of it, and it's really nice. And obviously because it was just outside only, I actually stayed home, and so yeah, I like to work outside, so there was no point. Even if you were to come with me, it didn't really make any sense, but she did make me lunch, so I love my wife for that reason. She always gives me lunch whenever I go out, so that's right. And she actually made me breakfast too, so 2 for 1, so awesome. But anyways, so the first job that I was today, Thursday, very simple, very easy, cookie cutter. I've done their house many times too. They were pretty much like one of my first clients that I had, and so it's been really nice to, you know, service them throughout the years. And yeah, man, I already have it like so set up that I get there, and like the screens, they have the little, like, I don't know, little tabs on the sides. And so I asked him, like last year or the previous time that I did his windows, I said, hey, is it okay if I have those tabs on the outside so I don't have to go inside the house, or he doesn't have to do it from the inside of the house? He's like, yeah, no problem. So go there, you know, I leave it on the outside. very simple, just pop them and it's very easy, good to go. So I really like to do his windows. It's very simple and very nice. And so I was in and out, and yeah, that was very simple to do, very easy. And then he loved the results, and so that's kind of it. Then the job after that, yeah, I've done his house too. I've done his house almost from the beginning too, and yeah, I was doing his windows just outside only, and then I did his screens too. I popped them out, cleaned the screens, put them back on. Yeah, I was in and out very quickly, and he said actually today, he's like, wow, I felt like you were here longer in the past, and you know, now you're going much faster. And I said, oh yeah, I already know your house, I know how to do everything. And he wasn't there for like the beginning part of me like cleaning the windows, so he kind of came in the before the middle. I don't know how the timeline works, but before the middle, kind of like, I don't know. He was, you know what I mean? I did like a quarter of the job, then he showed up. There you go. So anyways, so yeah, I did his windows, his screens. Love the results, and that's kind of something that, you know, it's like a massive compliment to me, because I've put him, like, I raised his price I think last year or the year before, and I'm very happy where I have him. Like, I don't want to like raise the price on him or anything like that, and I'm very happy where I have him. And it was such a nice compliment, because today I said, yep, it's the same price as last year. You know, I want to keep it the same. You know, I know the economy is, you know, difficult and for some people, but I kind of want to, you know, keep the price that's good for them, and, you know, be happy about it. And he was like, you know, Andy, I think you could raise your price a little bit more. And again, I'm not saying that I'm doing the job for $100, so let's clarify with that. He's around my minimum, and it's still like, I feel like he's been so nice to me in the past, and very smooth. Like, everything was always like simple. He always is happy to do his windows every April he always wants it done. And so for me, I feel like it's a great price for him, and I don't even charge him $5 a screen. I actually just include it with the price that I already give him. So again, he makes, and even like, for example, today, perfect example, when I went to the house, he was like, oh, all the screens already popped, all you need to do is just take them off. And I'm like, see, stuff like that, it's like, I don't feel like I need to raise the price on him. I really like the price that I have him at. And so yeah, so hopefully I have a couple of videos showing to you guys over here. But anyways, so yeah, so this week, all in all, we made $1,250. Again, I think I made that much last week, I don't know, but I did a few bids today too. Went around, this individual wanted me to, like, he messaged me yesterday, and then from there, he wanted, you know, to get a bid. So I went today, wrote the bid, gave it to him. So now I'm just waiting for him to see if he approves of it or not, and then probably do his windows next week. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, all in all, things are starting to get fully booked again. It's just crazy that we're having another rain tomorrow, but I'm just very, very grateful that we have work during this time. Hey guys, so I know this is kind of like another edit in my edits for the week, I guess, but so it's Friday, and even though we did the recording yesterday, we also have actually two, but I don't know if you guys can see, but it is kind of like raining, so that's why I didn't really think that we were gonna actually have a video today. And yet I was doing a couple bids today on Friday, you know, and I got a bid confirmed, and not bid, but I got the job confirmed for 2 weeks from now, so that's awesome. And then I was doing the second bid, and then she wanted her windows done on Monday, but then I have two jobs on Monday, and then she was like, what about Tuesday? I also have a job on Tuesday. So then I was like, well, you know, today is kind of the perfect day to do it. It's kind of raining, but it's going to end like around 1. Right now it's like, what, 1:06? So I was kind of like, you know, it's going to end the rain soon. And then that's a cool thing about having the water fed system. Why is it great to have it water fed, even if it might like rain a little bit after the job is done?
Because it's gonna be clean anyways, because the water is pure water from the rain. So even though it rains afterwards, it's not gonna be any damage in the window cleaning.
Yeah, and that's also something that I told her too. I was like, you know, still gonna be here. You know, I still have that policy that even after I'm done doing the windows, we can walk around, make sure everything looks good. So everything's gonna look fine. You know, it's pure water, you know, from the sky. You know, obviously there's like pollution in the air that could maybe leave a little drop here and there, but it's not really gonna make the biggest of deals. But yeah, we got a job. So that job was 600 French windows. I'm not gonna put an edit. You know how I always said the other ones, I edited the video this morning, and it's gonna look pretty cool. I hope you guys like it, because like again, I already did the edit. I'm just gonna add this at the end. But yeah, so I'm not gonna have a video of like little clips on this scene, but it is French windows, and we charged her for inside and out. She has 2 stories, but she just wanted just the bottom done, so we charged her 600 for that. So we're about to do the job right now, but you know, I wanted to do this video for you guys really quick while there's a little bit of sun. So in total this week, now it's not 1250, now it's 1,850. So that's how much we made this week, almost 2,000. And yeah,
It's not the first job we do when it's raining. There was another job we did when it was like pouring and we were in the rain, literally. Yeah. But today it rained, but it's going away, but we got another job. So sometimes we get these random jobs that we do it when it's raining, and it's funny, but it's how it works.
Yeah. But well, I guess I think we're thinking the same one. But that job of the one of the rain that she's talking about, it was like a commercial building, right? And they needed to have their windows cleaned because I guess their boss was coming or something like that, and they're like, we need it done right away. That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna clean the windows. And I mean, it was pouring. It was not like a light drizzle. It was like pouring. I'm like, I'm gonna clean the window, but it's gonna get all dirty again. And they're like, I don't care. We're gonna put it on the business card. And I was like, okay. So then we ended up doing it, got paid, and then obviously we didn't do a walk around because I mean everything was wet, but
it was clean.
Oh yeah, I mean it was.
They were with a lot of dirt and bird poop, and so it was very perfect clean.
So yeah, okay, let me rephrase that or say it in a different way. So she is right. So the windows were clean, but I'm talking about like to make it more clarify it, that the rain that hit the building and then it came down kind of like a soft wash kind of, then it went on the glass. So that's what I was referring to. But no, that's a good point. Yeah, it's not like we didn't do anything. But anyways, that was the quick little update. It's nice to also have Ashley here like as a random special guest. Well, okay, let me clarify that too. So I did the first bid, and like I said, I got it. And then after that, I did this bid. And so I was like, oh, French windows, right? And I'm about, like on the other side of town. And I was kind of like, okay, well, I could kind of do it now. And she's like, and she's selling the house. So that's why she needed to do it like as soon as possible. So we're like, all right, let's take care of it. And then next thing you know, I was like, okay, we could do it today. And she's like, you know what, let's just do it. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some help. So like the client is like right in front of me, and I called Ashley. I was like, hey, Ashley, do you want to work today? Because in a good way, I told you to take the day off, right? I was like, I'm just gonna do bids by myself. But I was like, Amor, do you want to do some windows? It's French windows. I'm going to need you for the inside. And she's like, absolutely, not even a hesitation. And so I was like, okay, I'll bring Chipotle at least.
Yes, he brought lunch.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But anyway, so that was kind of like just a random little update. And I think it would be good. So anyways,
ready to go work.
So hopefully there's not going to be another video of like another edit for like another job.
Maybe, we never know.
Well, I guess, right? But this should be it. So anyways, 1850 we made this week, and let's get back into the video. Nice little thank you to those that have purchased products through my links, and it really helps support the channel. My wife and I are very grateful for that. So we just want to say thank you guys again for purchasing things through us. So anyways, all in all, I think that's it. Next week we have work too. Well, I guess a little update. The job that I was going to do tomorrow, which is Friday, I'm putting him for Monday afternoon. So in reality, I really didn't lose a day because I like to do one job a day, except for I guess an example like today, I was in and out in like an hour and a half for both jobs. So I just combined them both. So it's like a win-win. I don't have to, be like, oh, dedicate, a whole day for one job. I'm in and out. They love the results. I'm out. So I already know them already. They already know my process. So, and they know my machine and everything. So again, if it's like a job like today, very simple, hour and a half each one, easy. I can do 2 jobs. But next week, or the job that I was going to do tomorrow, I will be in and out in a few hours. So we have an outside only on Monday morning, and then from there we have that guy afterwards. So it just works out. They're like almost really close to each other. So anyways, so that's the week updates of week 14. So if you guys made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we catch you guys. Oh, well, I guess before I forget, I did have a video I posted this week too about the univalve, so don't forget to check that out. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.